Welcome back to Primetime Local News. I'm joined by, I think, the largest audience we've ever had on set at one time. 4 members of the PWM Steelers, the 4 senior members of the Steelers in a way, the three-year players all graduating, about to play your final games as members of the Steelers. So that's exciting stuff. So to my left, we have Alicia Day, Jenna Plamondon, Kenzie Datchuk. Did I get it right this time? Good. Was struggling that off air. And Bella McKee. Some of you, of course, might know her from winning some Team Alberta gold earlier this winter. So thank you for being on set with us. I guess we're going to start with this. I led it with what I led in. It's your about to be your last game as the Steelers, minus winning your way to further playoff games. Just starting immediately on my left, what's your thought process going into the weekend?
I'm really excited to head into these games. I'm kind of a little bit nervous. I think that we really have a good shot at winning, so I really hope that we play well and that we can achieve really good things. So.
And if that, of course, question can be bounced off to any of you guys if you'd like to follow in on your thoughts. Or.
I mean, it's kind of impartial, I guess, for us. It's coming to an end, but we want to end on top. So this weekend, I don't think we're looking at it as our last weekend. We could be playing till the end of April, and I think that's our goal. I mean, who doesn't want to finish with an SO Cup on a resume? So.
Absolutely. Now, you guys obviously will have to go through the St. Albert Slash at some point. They've been one of the most dominant women's hockey programs in the country. Obviously, last year they won, I believe. But you guys have gone toe-to-toe with them this season.
Yeah, at the beginning we beat them at the Calgary Fire tournament for that championship, and it's just been a battle. There's never been a far-fetched game. It's usually 1 or 2 goals that sets us apart, and they're definitely one of our top competitors, and we just have to go in with a strong mindset.
And now you guys obviously don't start off against them, though Kenzie, 9 o'clock is an early start tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I hope that we just come ready, and I know we've had a couple weeks off here just to prepare and get in the right mindset, so I hope that we're ready.
Yeah. Who do you guys start with tomorrow?
I think we play Calgary Fire tomorrow morning, so it'll be a good start.
Okay. A team that you guys have beaten before?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So always nice to start with a familiar opponent who you've beaten before. And speaking of some of your bigger victories, obviously, the Women's Sport Challenge in Winnipeg, what was that experience like? Because that's some of the best teams in North America that you competed against, and you guys came out in that one as well.
Yeah, the hockey was really good, and it was really good to play hockey that was that competitive, because sometimes it's not as competitive, different tournaments that we go to, and we came together and united really well as a team, so hopefully we can come like that in this tournament.
Yeah. You guys also had a bit of a break from the action recently. Obviously you had about, I think, almost not a full 2-week period off, but at least a week off or so. I know for a couple of you girls, you live farther away than Lloydminster normally. Was that nice to kind of have that time off?
Yeah, for sure. I know, like, sometimes a couple of us get a little bit homesick, and so to have that time off was really much needed, I think, especially going into this tournament, just to clear our minds and get ready for the tournament and what we need to expect for it. So it was definitely really nice.
And Bella, obviously, you played a lot of hockey, so you're probably happy to get that break.
I mean, rest is always good, but you don't want too big of a break. And I know we still practiced and everything, so it wasn't like we were totally out of the loop, and we were just kind of taking care of ourselves and resting and recovering and then getting ready to go again.
And you'll, of course, get to go again tomorrow morning. We'll have more with these 4 ladies in the next hour on Primetime Local News. And welcome back one more time to Primetime Local News with the 4 members of the PWM Steelers, so Alicia Day, Jenna Plamondon, Kenzie Datchuk, and Bella McKee. Again, great to have you ladies in before your big day tomorrow and big weekend out in St. Albert. Now, we had talked a little bit in the previous hour about your guys' win in Winnipeg, and Bella was eager to jump in. So I guess to kind of talk a little bit about that, what was it like being able to play against some of the best teams in the country, but also how you kind of had to mentally elevate for that?
I mean, there's always a big kind of argument about whether you should go to a sports school or whether you should play midget AAA. I mean, to go there and play all the sports schools, it was different. I mean, we don't see those teams very often. They're on the ice a little bit more than us. their coaching, they might be a higher caliber. I mean, we have a pretty good coaching staff, so I can't argue there. But
yeah, I'm sure there's no bias towards your own coaches.
Oh, no, not at all. But to be able to play those schools, it kind of made a mark for midget AAA and kind of showed that, you know, wherever you end up, you can play at the highest caliber. So.
Absolutely. And you guys obviously played at a high caliber, and that was recognized during your graduating ceremony of sorts for your last home game. Great crowd turnout. And I guess that kind of the thing that stood out to me most was just how close that bond is between yourselves, parents, billets, I guess, also take you guys in. Probably a lot of mixed emotions that day, I'm sure. So.
Yeah, for sure. There was a couple moms crying, and it's just really emotional because that's our last home game. Could be back, but it won't ever be at the multiplex again. And it's pretty bittersweet to get the flowers and just be sent off, knowing like how good of a year we had, and it's really nice.
Yeah, this is my 3rd year living in Lloydminster, and so I've had 3 different billet families. So looking up in the crowd, seeing my mom and my 3 billet moms, it's going to be super hard to leave all of it behind. And it's sad. It is.
I can imagine. You have an influx of motherly love.
Yes.
So, now, you guys obviously have had, some of you had to live away from home, but obviously it's a more kind of full-time training. It's not necessarily sports school, but more full-time training than the average kind of minor hockey experience. Has that been sort of rewarding to be really delving into one sport? Because some people like to play multiple sports throughout their lives, but you guys have chosen to kind of really focus on hockey.
Yeah, I know, like, it's obviously tough. Like, I live 10 hours away from home, so being here, it's you know, I keep busy, and I think that's what really helps me through it, especially. Yeah, I know, like, just playing hockey, it's really rewarding, especially, like, all the training that we do and coming out to go to this provincial tournament is really awesome, so.
And obviously that's shown up in terms of you guys have gotten opportunities to play. Bella specifically, obviously you got to play with Team Alberta, but it's given you lots of opportunities in terms of tournaments as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you play house league, it's fun. You know, you come out, you play some hockey, you might play ball in the summer, you do some different stuff, some school sports too. But if you want to play at the highest level, whether that's midget AAA or sports school or Team Alberta or university, there comes a time where you just have to dive into that and just totally dedicate yourself to that. And that's what we've all chosen. We picked hockey for a reason, and we want to play it to the highest levels. So.
Okay, so rapid fire here, very quick answers, starting on my left. What's next for you after you graduate this from high school?
I'm going to MacEwan University and studying Bachelor of Science to transfer into veterinary medicine.
Still playing hockey?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, maybe think about going to that open tryout. I'm sure they could use it. Jenna, what's next for you?
I'm going to Sask Polytech in Saskatoon to become a registered nurse.
Oh, good for you.
Thank you.
And I know there's lots of, if you're not playing competitive hockey there's still plenty of women's hockey there as well. Really quick, Kenzie.
I will be attending MacEwan University. I will be playing for the MacEwan Griffins women's hockey team, and I'll be taking social work.
Social work? And Bella to finish off.
I'm going to Union College in Schenectady, New York, Div 1. I'll be taking neuroscience, and when I'm done my playing career there, I'll come back and I'll take education in Canada.
Truly embracing the home away from home experience, traveling over the border. Thank you for coming in, ladies. Good luck tomorrow, and we'll wrap up soon on Primetime Local News.